Hello guys, welcome to this video. So now let's have a look at using one of the core AWS security services, that is Identity and Access Management, or IAM. Up until now, we've been logging into our account using the email address and password that we used to create the account, and that is logging in as a root user, and it is not desirable to do that. The reason I say that is because the root user will have access to everything. That is access to finances, credit card access, to locking people out of that account, and that is something that cannot be compromised. Otherwise, you're in a lot of trouble. So what we do is lock that down. We put a very long password and complicated password on that account, and we can also have multi-factor authentication if you want to go to the next step of locking that down. So once we've locked down our root access, we can create an IAM user, and we can log in as that IAM user, and that IAM user will have permissions specific to what we need to do. So if we, for whatever reason, need root access, we can still get that if we need to, but we log in for the most part as an IAM user, and that protects our account. So what we need to do first is go to the search bar and search for the IAM service. Click on the first link. So once we're in there, we can go to users on the left here, and we can create a new user. So once you create a new user by clicking on that button, you come to this specify user details page. So we'll give that user a name. I'm just going to call it pilot, and once we've done that, that'll be fine. Now we'll go to the next checkbox: provide user access to the AWS manage console. If you're going to provide console access to a person, it's best practice to manage the access in IAM Identity Center. So yes, I'm going to do that. When I click on that checkbox, of course, I'm asked if I am going to provide, if you're going to provide console access to a person. Yes, because I want to create an IAM user. And having created an IAM user, I will want to create a custom password for the user. So I will just input a password for the user. So I'm going to write it three. So once that is done, I can check on that password, confirm that it's correct, it's well done. Yes. So on the next checkbox, it's asking users must create a new password at the next sign in. I'll just uncheck that because it's a password for me, so no worries. Just click on the next button. So once we're here on step 2, that is the set permissions chapter, so we can attach what can we do here? We can do what? Let me think. We can attach permissions to the user we've just created, and there's this option here that says attach policies directly. So AWS has already done the work of writing policies specifically for job functions. So if we click on that, what we can do is we have a list of permission policies, and we'll have to click on administrator access, and that provides full access to AWS services and resources, but that does not include financial and that sort of secure account management stuff. So we can attach that policy um, to this user that we've created. So you just scroll down, click next. So once you click on next, you review your choices here. That is our username. We have our custom password, and no password request is required. So just scroll down. We have, of course, administrator access on the permissions summary. It's a policy. So once that is done, we click on create user. So that user has now been created, and you can see here that we have a console sign in URL, of course the username and the console password, and we can also have a CSV file here that we can download, and here it has information, your credential information that you can use. It has all that information about how you can log in to the to the management console. So before we would have been logging in from aws.amazon.com, but now we've got our own sign-in link, and of course yours will be different. So mine, I'll just copy here, go to a new tab, then paste it. It will redirect me to that link, of course, obviously. And here you will come to this page where you're being requested to sign in as an IAM user. So of course you'll have your account ID there, or your account alias if you have created one. But here no doubt you have your account ID. So here, down here, you're required to put in the username that you created. So I'm just going to type it in to pilot. Then I'm going to input the password for this username. Once that is done, click on sign in, and voila, I am logged into my console home. So there you go. We signed in back, of course, to the AWS management console. So we don't need to use those root user credentials. So what we can do now is we can change the root user credentials, and to do that we need to log in as the root user in order to change the root user credentials. So we go up to account here where I'm logged in as a pilot at blah blah blah. The ID, of course, yours is going to be different, and I want to sign out. Okay, and then I want to log into my AWS management console as a root user. I want to log in with root access. So at the bottom here, you're going to see this option, sign in using root user email. Of course, I'll click on next, and then I'll click on sign in. Yes. So once I'm inside my console homepage as a root user, what I want to do is go to my username here, and I'm going to go to my account details here, sorry. Then I'm going to click on security credentials. Yes. So we're here At my security credentials, the root user has access to all AWS resources in this account, of course, and you're recommended to follow best practices. So what we want here, for example, is that you can edit your account name, email, and password. So to do that, you can just click on that button, and here, of course, you can change your put in a new account name. You can put in a new email address with its password, and of course you can also put in your current password and put in a new password to make the changes. But I'm not going to do that. I will not do that. But if you want to do it, do it. And you can also enable multi-factor authentication, which is recommended as a security best practice. It's a little bit of a long process, but that will give you a little bit more security as well if you go down that process. So if for now I don't want to stay in the root user, I'm going to log to sign out, and the next time I log in, I will use my IAM user. So just click on the AWS Management Console, which will redirect you to the sign in as an IAM user server page, of course. What is my account ID? I've forgotten my account ID. Also, you need to know your account ID. It's supposed to give me that automatically, I think. Yes. So once that is done, yeah, you can input your details there. Account ID, I think I have to get my account ID. But once you have your account ID, and your username and your password, of course you can log in there. I'm having a bit of an issue. Let me sign in as a root user first so that I get my account ID. Let's get that for now. So I'll go to the home page. Where's my account ID? Oh, here's my account ID. So I've copied my account ID. I can sign out. So once I sign out of there, of course I can come here to sign in as an IAM user. And I can sign in as an IAM user. What? My authentication information is incorrect. Please try again. Of course I have to input my password correctly. So I have to sign in. Why is it giving me an issue? Okay. Oh yeah, I'd messed up my password, but now I got it correct. So that's it. So that's what we need to know for now on creating an IAM user. And for an extra bonus, I also showed you what to do if you had forgotten your account ID and you're required to sign in using your account ID. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.